Hemophilia is a medical condition in which the ability of the blood to clot is severely reduced, causing the sufferer to bleed profusely from even a slight injury. On the occasion of World Hemophilia Day, which falls in April, MediCircle is conducting an exclusive series on hemophilia featuring eminent hematologists to spread awareness about this rare medical condition. Hi, this is Amrita Priya, and you are watching MediCircle. Today, we have Dr. Abhijit Ganapule in our show. Dr. Abhijit Ganapule is a clinical hematologist associated with niche hematology care. He deals with all blood-related disorders like anemia, leukopenia, thrombocytopenia, leukemia, lymphoma, and multiple myeloma. Welcome, Dr. Ganapule, to MediCircle.
Thank you, Amrita.
So, Dr.
Thank you.
Begin with what causes hemophilia?
Okay. So hemophilia is a hereditary disorder. It is called as it is X-linked disorder. X-linked means females are always carrier, whereas males are affected. So from mother, it will go to the son, whereas daughters will be carrier. So this carrier daughter will transmit to the next generation. So it is called as X-linked disorder.
Okay.
So it is a genetic disorder, and it is transmitted on X chromosomes. So males will be affected, females will be carriers. Unless in certain rare cases, like there is called as lionization, or if there is lot of inbreeding, in the sense consanguineous marriages, then there is a chance that females might also get affected.
Okay.
Okay.
What about the signs and symptoms of hemophilia?
So as you said in the introductory sentence, that it is a bleeding disorder. So the individual is not able to clot, or is not able to, once there is a bleeding from any side, whether it is internal or external, the individual, because of inherited defect in factor VIII production, is unable to stop that bleeding. So these patients present with either mucosal bleed, that is gum bleeding, or at times just subcutaneous bleeding because of factor VIII deficiency, or and the most commonest presentation is joint or muscle bleeding.
And diagnosis, what about diagnosis? How is it made?
So, so basically, in diagnosis of hemophilia, what we check is we do PT, the APTT, and platelets. So PT is prothrombin time, APTT is activated prothrombin time, and platelets, peripheral smear. These three constitutes PT, APTT, and CBC constitutes primary screening. So in hemophilic patients, what you get is APTT is prolonged, and this APTT gets corrected. Now, what is this mixing study or correction study? So as I said, in hemophilic patients, you get prolongation of PT. Now, in mixing study, what you do is you take 50% of patient's plasma and mix it with normal plasma. So normal plasma will be having adequate or normal amount of factor VIII, and patient's plasma will be having deficiency of factor VIII. So normal plasma will make that patient's plasma, which is deficient in factor VIII, normal. And once you do APTT on this mixed sample, that is half patient and half control, the APTT will be normal. That indicates that the patient is having factor deficiency. Okay. And the diagnostic test is you do factor VIII estimation. Now, factor VIII estimation is done in specialized labs. In our lab at Niche Hematology Care, we do factor VIII estimation. And based on this factor VIII estimation, we can type the patient, whether the patient is mild, moderate, or severe hemophilia.
Okay.
Got it? This is
And
diagnostic protocol which we implement in patients where we suspect hemophilia.
okay. So you spoke about mild, moderate, and severe hemophilia. So how severe can hemophilia be? Like, what is the severity of it? How it affects the patient?
Sure. So hemophilia is of two types. One is hemophilia A, which is the commonest hemophilia, and the other is hemophilia B. There is also hemophilia A means factor VIII deficiency. Hemophilia B means factor IX deficiency, and there is something called as hemophilia C, that is factor XI deficiency.
Mm.
So severity. Now coming to our question, for how do you, for severity, all three hemophilia A, B, and C, if the factor level is less than 1%, it is severe. From 2 to 5%, it is moderate. Okay, and mild hemophilia is more than 5% of the factor. Okay, 5 to 50 is mild. Moderate is 2 to 5, and less than 2 or less than 1% is severe hemophilia.
Mm.
Got it? This is how severity of hemophilia is characterized for all three types of hemophilia, whether it is A, B, or C.
Okay. So thank you, Dr. Ganapule. You gave a overview of what hemophilia is and how it's diagnosed, how is its severity, and about its signs and symptoms.
Yes,
I'm sure it is going to help people who are suffering from hemophilia as well as the family members to understand
definitely.
it. Uh,
Yes,
yeah.
thank you.
So thanks a lot for your time, and thank you for being part of the MediCircle show.
Okay, thank you very much. Bye bye.
Thank you.